This is a post-mortem of the 2016 election as far as the Libertarian Party is concerned. I'll give first the good news. The good news is that apparently in 39 states we've acquired major party status. That means we do not have to collect signatures to get our party onto the ballot. That's a good thing. Saves kinda is a good thing. Saves us resources. Another good thing, a presidential candidate got 3 times as many votes as he got in 2012. Another good thing, about 500,000 people have registered as Libertarian with the Libertarian Party when they voted. Those are the good things. Now the bad things. Let's take those stats I just gave that were good things. Getting major party status will only apply to the next federal election cycle, which is 2 years from now, 2018. Doesn't apply to the presidential election cycle in 2020. We have to then get in those states usually about 2 or 3% in the 2018 election in a statewide office to maintain major party status, and then have that in 2020. As far as Gary Johnson getting 3 times as many votes, well, when you start pretty much with nothing, it's really easy to do a multiply your win. 2012, he got 1% of the vote. This time, he got 3% of the vote. As far as the 500,000 registered Libertarian voters, I know some states that don't share that information with the political parties. It is a statistic that they say, here are people who register as a Libertarian voter when voting, but in fact I don't know any state that gives that information to the political parties. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. Now that's already a wet blanket. Now let me rain on the parade. We had a delusional candidate, we had a delusional national chair. Near the end of the campaign, Gary Johnson just lost it. Just became delusional. He had a video, here's a link to it, where he says that he can send the election into the U.S. House of Representatives, and there he'll win the election. Nothing but delusional. Period. You can't make any excuses for that. You can't explain it away. Pure delusion. For you see, for him to do that, he would have to win at least 1 state. And he never polled anywhere, not in New Mexico even, where he was even within a statistical probability that he could win the election. That's delusional number 1. Delusion number 2 of Gary Johnson is that if he had won 1 or more states and had sent the election into the U.S. House of Representatives, that the Republican-controlled U.S. House of Representatives would have picked him. Delusional. Never would have done it. Even never Trumps would never have picked Gary Johnson. Hillary Clinton had a better chance of getting the never Trumps to vote for her. Just delusional. This was kind of like the goodbye message from Gary Johnson. It's a really sad note to end his campaign on, in complete delusional fantasy land. The only way Gary Johnson could have possibly won the election in the U.S. House of Representatives would have been if all of the Democrats in the U.S. House of Representatives knew that they weren't going to be able to vote for Hillary Clinton, and to deprive Donald Trump of the presidency, instead voted for Gary Johnson And then there was a sufficient number of never Trumps, Republicans, that they could convince to vote for their side, and then Gary Johnson could get elected. Delusional. Just delusional. But Gary Johnson didn't have to feel too bad. There was someone even more delusional, and that was the chair of the Libertarian National Committee, Nicholas Sarwak. Last part of his name he should be called Sarwacky. When the video where Donald Trump spoke crudely, when he did not know that he was being recorded, this was the big October surprise by the Clinton campaign against Donald Trump. Here I talk about it. The national chair, the chair of the Libertarian National Committee, had an open letter telling Pence, the vice president, running mate of Donald Trump, to, I mean, literally he did, to drop out of the Republican race and endorse Gary Johnson. That's a whole level of delusion that is just awe-inspiring on how delusional all that is. Jaw-dropping if you're a libertarian. We looked like idiots. Now, some people says, yeah, but it got, some political press. Yes, making us look like idiots. It got us some political press. By the way, I did a video on that stupidity here. The truth of the matter is, 2016 is yet another year of failure for the National Libertarian Party. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't use any of the good things I stated in the beginning to take away from the fact that we do not have right now, going to Washington, D.C., one member of the Libertarian Party going to the U.S. House of Representatives or the U.S. Senate, not to even mention the U.S. White House. I did a video about the sad state of the National Libertarian Party. Here's a link to that one. A lot of links today. It is stupid to waste, and that's what it is, waste National Party resources on a presidential candidate that has absolutely no chance of winning. Just a complete waste. What the National Party should have done was to pick one of the U.S. House races and they had the best chance of winning and go all in on that. Yes, it's not the presidency, but we had no chance, absolutely no chance of winning the presidency. And it's not even the U.S. House of Representatives. It's just the U.S. Senate. It's just the U.S. House of Representatives. The easiest office, national office, to get is that. If the Libertarian Party had grown up, it would have gone out and recruited, I know some purists are going to get upset by me saying this, but a celebrity who was a libertarian, who thus had name recognition going into the ballot, to run a Libertarian Party ticket to go after a U.S. House Senate seat. That is the most achievable goal we could do. That actually has the possibility of actually working. But again, for it to work, we have to recruit a celebrity. It's just the case is we have such a huge disadvantage because we're not one of the major parties. They come in with party recognition. They come in with people who are loyal to that party. That we need something big to counter that. And the only thing I can think of is coming in with a celebrity. Now, saying I haven't used up all 5 of my links, this video talks about how libertarian candidates should be YouTube stars, YouTube celebrities. This is something that we can actually work on to help them become that. We unfortunately have a very island mentality. The National Party does stuff all by itself and doesn't really reach out. I know this, having been Director of Public Relations and Advertising for Libertarian Party of Dane County, having dealt with the state party, etc. They just don't reach out. And they always complain, oh, we're poor, we have too few staff, but then they waste their time on things that don't get us a victory. And that's what we should be focused on, is a victory. Period. 2016 was a failure for the Libertarian Party. Period. No way around it. This is not time to be delusional. I mean, Nicholas Sarwacki, I'm going to start calling him, he gave an interview to Reason Magazine where he said about the other parties, your tears are delicious and you will die. And your parties will die. Delusional. Any tears that they would be shedding is tears of laughter at such a statement. It's just ridiculous. The only thing you could say about Nicholas Sarwacki making that statement is, this guy is as delusional as Gary Johnson. More delusional than Gary Johnson. The major parties do not view us as a threat. We are not a threat to them because we're still playing like a Star Trek fan club. That's gotta stop. The National Committee needs to get marketers on it. The national office needs to understand to go after logical, reasonable, realistic goals, such as a U.S. House Senate seat. They're just delusional. They're treating this as a Star Trek fan club. And Nicholas Sarwacki is not helping at all. He makes us look delusional. Fantasyland. That's gotta stop. Period. He's got to be ousted. Shamed for making that open letter to Spence and then making the interview where, oh, your tears are delicious and your parties will die. Oh, come on, grow up. I know some in the Libertarian Party are going to get upset that I'm now attacking Nicholas. Why are you doing that? Because it's just reality. It's just reality. The Libertarian Party needs to start growing up, taking realistic measures to become a truly viable political party. My channel is going to be hitting on that theme again and again and again. If you are, or have been, if you have been in 2016 a candidate on the Libertarian Party, please watch this channel. I'm going to try to help you with the 3 decades of me being a marketer to help you succeed. Anyways, if you are subscribed to this channel, please share this on out. Post it to your Facebook page, tweet it on out, email it to members of the Libertarian Party. This needs to be a wake-up call for us. This is not a time to rejoice. This needs to be soul-searching, just like it's what's happening right now in the Democratic Party. If you're a new subscriber to here, please subscribe. In the last 20 seconds of this video, there's going to be an end screen, and my picture is going to be in a circle. Please click on it and subscribe to my channel. Also, I have a mailing list, and when it gets to 100 subscribers, I'm going to start producing unlisted weekly videos. I reply to comments posted to last week's batch of public videos. If you'd like to see those reply to comment videos, please subscribe. The link to the mailing list subscription, the link to the mailing list sign-up form is in the description below. Please subscribe. All right, that's for today. See you tomorrow. Bye.